senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And you're so glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, boys,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the District 7 Sports Complex here in Edwardsville. We have a little softball action for you. Can you believe it? First time since the season opener that I have been able to do a Lady Kahok softball game because of all of the wet weather that has just plagued the area for probably the last month. Anyway, here we are. Collinsville getting ready to take on Edwardsville in a Southwestern Conference matchup. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us. And time for the pregame show brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great services served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville is where you will find them. You can give them a call for carryout orders. That number is 618-855-9007. Well, the Kahawks come into this contest with a record of 4-10 overall. They are 2-3 in Southwestern Conference play. Amy Flowers is the first-year head coach for your Lady Kahawk softball team. And Edwardsville, they come in pretty much doing what Edwardsville does every year. They are 15-4 on the year, 5-0 in Southwestern Conference play, and they are sitting in first place in the conference. Katie Hoppy is in her third year as the head coach for Edwardsville softball. She has a record of 67 wins and 20 losses. Well, the Lady Kahawks are looking to snap a 6-game winless streak as the softball season hits the halfway mark. 14 games in for Collinsville with 14 more on the schedule, including this one with just less than half of those versus Southwestern Conference teams. During this current 6-game slide, Lady Kahawks have dropped 2 Southwestern Conference games to O'Fallon and Belleville East. Collinsville has scored 9 runs during that streak, while their opposition has scored 85, and all 6 losses has resulted in double-digit runs for their opponents. This is the third straight day of games for Collinsville, with another game slated for tomorrow. Monday's game against Redbud was moved to this coming Wednesday when the home field was left unplayable due to the Easter weekend rains. Tuesday's home game was moved to Granite City, where Collinsville lost 14-3, and yesterday's home game versus Greenville was moved to Collinsville Middle School, and the Lady Comets posted a 10-0 win over the Lady Kahawks. Lady Tigers, as I mentioned, are having another typical Edwardsville year on the softball diamond as Edwardsville and Belleville East fight for the Southwestern Conference Championship that the two schools have shared over the last 3 years, with both programs turning in 11-1 seasons all 3 of those years. Edwardsville started the year by winning their first 4 games before losing a doubleheader at Chatham-Glenwood. That was back on March the 28th. Lady Tigers then ripped off a 6-game winning streak as April got underway, including a trip to Castle, Indiana for a 4-game, 2-day tournament that started with 2 wins on April 11th and ended with 2 losses on April the 12th. Since then, Edwardsville has won 5 straight, with 3 of those coming versus Southwestern Conference teams, with wins over Belleville East, East St. Louis, and O'Fallon. Triad and Calhoun were the only non-conference wins in that mix, and Tuesday, Edwardsville beat O'Fallon 13-5, and yesterday they downed Calhoun 4-2 here at the District 7 complex. Well, since we haven't had any games, I figure we might as well get our senior interviews started for the year, because we don't know how many else we are going to lose between now and the end of the season. So we start off in numerical order, and first on that list is your catcher, Bailey Dimmick. And my conversation with Bailey will come your way right after we take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We finally have some softball to bring you. We've only done one game this year, and that was the season opener. Feels like it's been a year since I've last done a game, but the weather has cooperated because we're here at Edwardsville, and they have a nice groomed field, and it's about 83 degrees, so perfect day for some softball. We start our senior interviews, and we do so with number 4, senior Bailey Dimmick, 4-year varsity softball catcher for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. All right, Bailey, I know I've already had a chance to talk to you during the February signing day thing, but I didn't get into details on your personal life, so that's where we're going to start, your personal life. Family, tell me about mom, dad, brother, sisters, pets.
Yeah, so my mom is actually a teacher at the high school. She's honors freshman biology teacher, and then like junior, senior environmental science class. So she actually teaches at the high school, and my dad actually works like in the sciencey field too. So my whole family's kind of like in the science field. My sister is a sophomore, Sadie Demick. She goes to school with me, and yeah.
Got any pets?
Yeah, I have a dog named Cece. She's getting kind of old, but you know, she's still acts like a puppy, so it's good.
That's the best thing about dogs. What kind of dog?
She's like a mixed breed, like a Dutch Shepherd mix of some sort. We don't really know for sure, but definitely a mix of something.
I got one of those at home too. Younger sister into sports?
Yeah, she runs cross country and track.
All right, cool. So tell me your softball story. Who got you started in the game of softball, and how old were you when you got started?
So my dad got me started, and I actually started playing in 8th grade for the middle school. That was like when I first started playing, which is kind of like later compared to some other people. I did gymnastics my whole life, and then right before my 8th grade year, I stopped doing gymnastics, so then I decided to try softball because my dad's played baseball his whole life, and I said, why not? And so my dad and I just started practicing, playing catch, like the basic stuff, and then I started playing for the middle school, and then I'm here now.
Shout out to Mizzou Gymnastics finishing in 3rd place in the country. Did you know that?
I didn't, no.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, I got some stats for you. I added up all your stats through all your 4 years of playing ball. You have a 342 lifetime average, which I think is, pretty amazing. That's in 202 at-bats. So you just went over 200 at-bats in your Kahawk career. 69 hits, 45 runs, 21 stolen bases, 6 triples, 6 home runs, and 38 runs batted in. Which one of those stats I just spouted out are you most proud of?
I don't know, actually. Maybe my 21 stolen bases. I mean, I'm proud of that. I don't know. That's a lot of stats, though. I did not know that. That's pretty cool that they keep track of all that.
Yeah, well, I do my homework before I do these things. So, of all those stats, which one do you think you need to work on the most?
I don't know. Just keep hitting the ball, I guess. I don't.
See, most kids would have said home runs, but that's not something you really work on. That just kind of happens.
That is something I need to work on this year. Yes, home runs. I haven't had one yet.
All right, time for my favorite things category. These are your favorite things. Favorite sweet snack.
Probably like any kind of fruit, like strawberries, probably apples.
Most of the time, I get a lot of candy answers on that one. Not